Sunny Hostin's latest statement enraged Greg Gutfeld as he vows to destroy The View. In a fiery new media clash, Fox News host Greg Gutfeld has unleashed a scathing response to Sunny Hostin, vowing to take down The View after her latest controversial statement. The long-standing rivalry between conservative and liberal media figures has once again erupted, with Gutfeld calling out Hostin for what he considers an outrageous and offensive comparison. The dispute centers around Hostin's recent remarks on the January 6 Capitol riot, where she reportedly likened the event to some of the darkest chapters in human history, including the Holocaust and slavery. While Hostin's intention may have been to highlight what she sees as the severity of the attack, her words did not sit well with Gutfeld, who wasted no time in responding with fury and determination. Let's break down what Hostin said, why Gutfeld is enraged, and how this latest battle could reshape the ongoing war between The View and Fox News. What did Sunny Hostin say to spark the controversy? During a recent episode of The View, Hostin spoke passionately about the dangers of misinformation, political extremism, and threats to democracy. While discussing the January 6 Capitol riot, she made a bold and controversial comparison, stating, "When we look at history, we see moments of radicalism and violence that have shaken entire nations. The events of January 6, in many ways, reflect some of the darkest moments we've seen before, moments like the Holocaust, like slavery, like authoritarian takeovers." While Hostin likely intended to emphasize the gravity of the Capitol riot, critics, including many conservatives, immediately accused her of making an inappropriate and exaggerated comparison. Among them, Greg Gutfeld was one of the most vocal and enraged. Greg Gutfeld fires back, "This is beyond insulting." Greg Gutfeld, the outspoken host of Gutfeld on Fox News, was absolutely furious over Hostin's remarks. He wasted no time in tearing into The View and calling out what he described as a reckless and offensive statement. On his show, Gutfeld responded with a fiery monologue. "This is beyond insulting," comparing a riot at the Capitol, a riot that lasted a few hours and involved a handful of violent idiots, to something as horrific as the Holocaust or slavery. "Are you kidding me? This is what happens when you give a national platform to people who have zero grasp of history or reality." He continued, "Sunny Hostin and The View push this garbage day in and day out. And we're supposed to just sit here and let them spread this nonsense? No way. If they want a fight, they've got one." Gutfeld's outrage didn't stop there. He went on to vow to take down The View, claiming that its brand of liberal elitism and misinformation is poisoning the minds of viewers. Why this feud is more than just a media clash. The battle between The View and Fox News personalities like Gutfeld is nothing new. Over the years, conservative hosts like Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Gutfeld himself have frequently clashed with the liberal-leaning panelists of The View, including Sunny Hostin, Joy Behar, and Whoopi Goldberg. However, this latest confrontation feels different. It's bigger, angrier, and more personal. Gutfeld's promise to destroy The View isn't just hyperbole. Fox News has the platform, the audience, and the resources to wage a serious counterattack. The bigger issues at play. This controversy taps into several deeper issues in American media and politics. The polarization of news media, shows like The View and Gutfeld, exist in completely different realities, catering to vastly different audiences. The weaponization of history. Gutfeld and others argue that using historical atrocities as comparisons for modern political events is dangerous and misleading. The power struggle between liberal and conservative media. With the 2024 election looming, both sides are ramping up their rhetoric and preparing for an all-out battle in the media. Social media erupts, supporters and critics speak out. As expected, social media exploded following Hostin's comments and Gutfeld's response. Supporters of Sunny Hostin defend her comments. Many of Hostin's supporters argue that she was simply making a point about the dangers of radicalism and violence in American democracy. Sunny is right. The rise of extremism should concern everyone, and history shows us how dangerous it can be. People are mad because she told the truth. If you don't see the parallels, you're in denial. Greg Gutfeld is overreacting as usual. He's more interested in making headlines than actually debating the issue. Gutfeld's fans demand accountability. On the other side, conservatives and Fox News fans rallied behind Gutfeld, calling for consequences for Hostin's comments. Enough is enough. These ridiculous comparisons cheapen real historical tragedies. Hostin should be ashamed. The View has been getting away with this nonsense for too long. Gutfeld is right to call them out. Hostin and her co-hosts are a joke. They twist history to fit their agenda, and it's disgusting. With such extreme reactions on both sides, this feud is only getting started. What happens next? The fallout and future of The View. With Gutfeld vowing to take action and Hostin standing by her words, the coming days will likely bring more heated responses from both sides as Fox News and The View continue their on-air battles. Increased pressure on ABC to address the controversy and possibly respond to conservative backlash. Potential legal action or advertiser pullouts if this situation escalates further. One thing is clear, this isn't just a one-time spat. It's a battle for media influence, political narratives, and public opinion. Final thoughts: a war of words that's far from over. Sunny Hostin's comments may have been intended as a strong warning about